Last week I talked about 5 picture books that I love, and this week I'm going to tell you about 4 picture book series I love. The first series I have to tell you about is The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt, with pictures by, oh goodness, Oliver Jeffers. At the moment, the series only has 2 books, The Day the Crayons Quit and The Day the Crayons Came Home. But I'm hoping that there will be more, because these are very cool. The first book features letters from these crayons to the boy who owns them, Duncan, about how basically they're going on strike. They quit. They're tired of the way that he uses them. He is not being considerate of them, and they don't like it. So, for example, Beige feels like he's not getting enough work. And Gray feels like he's getting way too much work. So in the end, Duncan goes and gets them and uses them all to make one big rainbow picture. It's really sweet. I don't know if Drew Daywalt intended this to have a sequel or be a series, but it does, and it is my favorite. The Day the Crayons Came Home is about crayons that Duncan has lost, whether they're lost in the house, in the crack of the couch, or lost at a hotel that he and his family went on vacation on 8 months ago. And it's their stories. They write postcards on their way home, or to ask Duncan to come and get them. And he does, and at the end, he makes them a crayon fort. I don't really think of these as having like a meaning behind them, I just think they're really fun stories. I only have one book from this series to show you, because I just grabbed the one, but it's Pete the Cat. This one in particular is Pete the Cat and the Missing Cupcakes, where Pete and his friends are making cupcakes and then they go missing, so they have to track down who ate them. And in the end, they forgive the friend who ate the cupcakes and let him come to their party, because he apologizes. And that's a great message to tell kids. You know, it's okay to make mistakes, apologize, and then you forgive people and move on. But I also just really like that Pete the Cat has this very cool, calm, collected persona about him. I think that's a great thing to have in your library. I just really like Pete the Cat. The stories are cute, the illustrations are fun, and I think Pete being so cool and calm is a good influence. The other 2 series I didn't grab any of before I left work on Friday, and it won't be in again for a couple days, so we're just gonna use images. The first of these is the Black Lagoon series. There's a series of picture books and a series of readers in this series overall, and they're so fun. They're about these kids at this school who are afraid. They think their school nurse is a school nurse from the Black Lagoon. They think their librarian is the librarian from the Black Lagoon. Mentioned that book in a recent video, linked up here. I love these. I think they're so fun. I've loved them since I was a kid. The last picture book series I have to tell you about is Mother Bruce. It starts with the book called Mother Bruce, but there's 4 of them now. Mother Bruce, Hotel Bruce, Bruce's Vacation, and Be Quiet? Something like that. I'll list them on the screen. So Bruce is a bear who likes his quiet time and his alone time, and he accidentally winds up parenting 3 goslings. He tries to give them back to their goose mother, but she's flown the coop. So he tries in the first book to get rid of them in other ways, puts them on a bus, teaches them to head south. Nothing. Eventually, he accepts his role as their mother, and he goes south with them. And it's very sweet. In Hotel Bruce, they come back to find 3 mice have set up a hotel in their house, who eventually become their friends and get to stay. And in Bruce's big move, he builds a new house that's perfect. Except it's so quiet. He built it to get away from the mice, but he ends up bringing the mice along with him. And Be Quiet is a book about those mice trying to do one of those wordless picture books, and it doesn't quite work out. The Bruce books also don't really have much in the way of a moral, but they're fun. Not every children's book has to have a moral. Some of them can just be fun. I only have those 4 for you today, and I'm not great at explaining why I like things, I just like them. They're so cute. I say that about everything, but they are so cute. They're sweet, they're fun, they're great adventures, and there's a series of them. You can occupy your kids' time for ages. I think you'll like them. Give them a try. Thank you for watching. I hope you're well. Bye.